Hello, good morning, students. We are live now. Good morning, Divya. Is my audio and video clear? Okay, Yashashwini GR has joined. Abhinandan has joined. Is my audio video clear? Okay, thank you for confirming. Nikhil, Tarun. So, Janvi has joined. 10 of you have joined. Aditya has also joined. Nageshri, good morning to everyone. Jayashri. Okay, let's start. We are doing this chapter problem solving of quadratic equation. Today is the third class of this chapter. So today also same concept I will be following. I will only form the quadratic equation and then I want you to tell me the answer of x. Quadratic equation I will not solve. You can solve by any method, either by splitting the middle term or by using quadratic formula. You can solve it and tell me the answer so that final answers we can discuss. So let's start now. So till yesterday we have done problems related to numbers. In numbers we have done consecutive numbers, then fractions. So these type of problems we did. Now today we are going to start with few other problems where we will be dealing with area and perimeter, area or perimeter of polygons, or somewhere maybe Pythagoras theorem we have to use, or other than that cost related or speed and time related problems are there. So those problems we will cover. So let's start. You can see the statement, the hypotenuse of a right angled triangle is 17 centimeter. The difference between other two sides is 7. Find the unknown sides. So here what is given to us? Here they have been given as the scenario of right angle triangle. Suppose here we have right angle triangle ABC. I'm just assuming a right angle triangle AB is there. So hypotenuse is given to us. So hypotenuse is the longest side. Hypotenuse is the longest side. So AC is given to us. I can say 17 centimeter. And the other thing which is given to us is difference between other two sides. Difference between other two sides is given to us. So that means other two sides we have to find. Here it's given also find the other two sides. So those we will assume. Like I have told you, whatever we have to find, the same thing we'll just assume. So I'll just assume let other two sides, two sides, let other two sides be x and y. Or the unknown sides of the triangle be x and y. So anything you can write. So AB I'm just writing as x and BC I'm writing as y. So what is given to us now? That thing I will use. The difference between other two sides is given to us. So difference is given to us. Difference in maths means subtraction. So x minus y is equals to 7. It's given the difference between other two sides is 7. So I'll just mark it as equation 1. Now, since it's a right angle triangle, so in right angle triangle, we can always make use of Pythagoras theorem to find the unknown sides. So here also, same thing we will do. So these key points you have to remember. Whenever right angle triangle is there, we can make use of Pythagoras theorem. So now by Pythagoras theorem, why we are using Pythagoras theorem? Because ABC is right angle triangle. And Pythagoras theorem's result is what? Square of the hypotenuse is equals to sum of the squares of perpendicular and base. So h square is equals to p square plus b square. Hypotenuse square is equals to p square plus b square. Now let's substitute their values. So what do I have? Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the longest side, so that is 17 centimeter. It's given to us. So I'm just substituting its value 17 square. Perpendicular, let's say this is the height. So height of the triangle we have assumed as x, so it will become x square or x whole square. And then base is y. Base is the line on which perpendicular stands. So base is y. So I can write as y square. Now the quadratic equation should be in one variable only. So we can do substitution over here. So from first equation, what we have to do? We have to find the value of any variable in terms of other. So y I am just shifting to other side. So I'll get the value of x. X is equals to 7 plus y. When minus y we shift to other side, so we'll get the value of x as 7 plus y. So here we can just substitute now. Here we can just substitute now. So Jayashree has also mentioned we can substitute x value as 7 plus y. So now this is our second equation. 17 square is equals to x square plus y square. 17 square is 289. Square of 17 is 289. So value of x we can write here now 7 plus y whole square. 7 plus y whole square and here y. So what I have done? I have done substitution of x. So here at place of x I have just written its value 7 plus y. Now let's simplify it further. On further simplification, here we know it's 7 plus y. So 7 plus y square. So that means here again I have to apply the expansion of a plus b whole square. So a plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. So I'm just writing in this way, a square plus 2ab plus b square. So here let's substitute. A's value is 7, B's value is y. So accordingly we'll substitute. So a square plus 2 into a into b plus b square. So that means y square. So 7 square plus 2 into 7 into y plus y square plus y square. So nothing I have done. I have just applied the expansion of a plus b whole square. Now let's simplify it further. This is 289 is equals to 7 square is 49. So 7 into 7, 49. Okay, Himanshu. Himanshu and Shiva Shankar has also joined now. Okay. So 49 plus 2 into 7, 14. So y square plus y square. It is 1y. This is also 1y. So this is 2y square. 1 plus 1, 2. Now again, let's simplify like term. So first of all, what we'll do, let's shift 289 also to this side. Because 289 and 49, they are like terms. So now if I'm shifting 289 to this side nothing is there, I'll write 0. So here what do I have? 49. So 289 is like with 49, I'm just writing here minus 289, then plus 14y plus 2y square. So what is 49 minus 289? Just tell me their subtractions answer. 49 minus 289. I hope you are writing along with me. Please don't simply listen. Write. So as I am writing, write along with me and share me any calculations. It's 240. Is it positive 240 or negative 240? So 0 is equals to 24. 0 is equals to negative 240 because with greater number sign negative is there. Negative 240 plus 14y plus 2y square. Now again we have 2 common because 2 is present in all the 3. So 2 is a common factor in the equation. So for common factor, if you see any time common factor, you divide the entire equation with that particular factor only. So 0 divided by 2 is 0. This is minus 120. 2 divided by 240 is 120. This is 2 divided by 14. 14 divided by 2. 7 by 2 and 2 here, it's getting cancelled, plus y square. I'll just do rearrangement. I know the standard form of quadratic equation is this: ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. Standard form of quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. So here I'll be just writing in this form. So y square I'll write at the starting, then plus 7y minus 120. This side I'll write 0. Instead of writing other side, let us write 0 on this side. So this is the required quadratic equation. Y square plus 7y minus 720 is the required quadratic equation. We can just simplify now, or we can solve the equation. So solving of equation by any way you can do, either by using quadratic formula or by splitting the middle term. Yes, if anyone has solved the equation, you can tell me the answer of y which we'll get. Please solve the equations and share the answers, because here equation solving I am not doing, because we have to cover more questions. So because of that equation solving I am not doing. You can just tell me the answer. If anyone has found the answer, you can tell me what is the value of y we are getting here. Yes, so Sanjay has given the answer. Y is 10 or negative 12. See how come different answers? All the three different. One is 12 or negative 12 or 10. One of you are giving positive 15 and negative 8, and then y's value I'm asking. Y's value I'm asking. Okay, so y is equals to, I'll just consider Tarun's answer. I want everyone to give the answer. So y is equals to 8. Y is equals to 8 or negative 15. Okay. So y's answer we got. See, because we are finding here the sides. We are finding here the sides. So sides cannot be negative. Yes. So sides cannot be negative. So that means minus 15 we cannot take. So one of the side is 8. So 8. So y will consider as 8 or 8 centimeter. And other side we know x is equals to 7 plus y. So 7 plus 8 is equals to 15 centimeter. So two unknown sides are 8 and 15 of this right angle triangle. So we had to find other two sides. So one of the side is 8 centimeter and another side is 15 centimeter. Let's do next question now. See, if you have any doubt, you can just tell me in between only. I will explain. I'll take the doubt. If no doubts, we can just move towards the next question now. Shall we do next question? Okay, let's do next question then. So next question is again based on the polygon. Polygon means any three-sided figure or more than three sides. So in previous question, Pythagoras theorem we used. Sometimes the formulas of area and perimeters we have to use. So you make a note always like how to do this one. Sometimes Pythagoras theorem, sometimes the formulas of area. So what is given to us now? Let's see. The area of rectangular prayer hall is 300 meters square. So rectangular prayer hall is there. Its area is given to us. So area of rectangle is given to us. So I'll write the given thing. Whatever is given, let's write it down. Area means this space. So it's given to us as 300 meters square. If the length of the hall is one more than twice its breadth, find the dimensions of the prayer hall. So what we have to do, what we have to find here. So some information about length and breadth is given to us, and we have to find the dimensions of the prayer house. The dimensions means length and breadth we have to find. So like I have told you, whatever we have to find, the same thing we can assume as x and y. Whatever we have to find, the same thing we can assume as x and y. So let's assume, let length, let length be x and breadth be y. So whatever we have to find, the same thing we can assume as x into y. Yes. So what is the formula of area? Area of rectangle. What's the formula of area of rectangle? Because it's given to us, area of rectangle, like area of rectangle's value is given to us. So area of rectangle is equals to 300 is equals to 300 meters square. What is the formula of area of rectangle? L into B. Length into breadth. Area of rectangle is equals to length into breadth. These formulas you should know. So area of rectangle is equals to length into breadth. So length I know it is x. So I can write as x into y. X into y is equals to 300. So this I can just consider as one of the equations. So first equation I've got now, x into y is 300. I just applied the formula of area of rectangle. Area of rectangle is length into breadth. Now let's see what other information is given to us. If the length of the hall, so what they have given, length of the hall is 1. So length of the hall I have assumed as x. So x, in place of length I am writing x. Is means what? Is means equals to. As we read, we have to write the symbols. Is 1 more. 1 more means 1 plus. More in maths we write as plus. 1 more than what? Twice is breadth. Twice means 2 times. And what is the breadth? 2 times means 2 into b. B here it is y. So I've got the value of x. X is equals to 1 plus 2y. Now this value of x we will just substitute in the first equation. So we can write also substitute x in first, because quadratic equation it will be always in one variable. So here at place of x I'll be just writing its value. So 1 plus 2y into y is equals to 300. Now let's just multiply this thing. So y into this also, y into this also. So what we will get? Y into 1 is y. 2y into y is 2y square. And this is equals to 300. So we know standard form of the quadratic equation. Standard form of the quadratic equation is this: ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. This is the standard form. So we have to convert the equation into this form. So let's shift 300 to other side. And 2y square we can write at the starting. So 2y square plus y, because y is already positive, it's present on this side itself. So 300 we have to shift to other side. So 300 is positive. When I shift it to other side, it becomes negative. So minus 300 is equals to 0. So this is the required quadratic equation. You can see, you can compare it with standard form also. So equation is 2y square plus y is equals 2y square plus y minus 300 is equals to 0. So we have gotten the required quadratic equation. You can just tell me the value of y. If anyone has solved, you can tell me the value of y. Value of y, anyone can tell me? Yes, Aditya has given the answer, plus 30 and minus 20. So after solving the equations, at least 2-3 students can give the answer, so that we can just see equation solving. If I do, it will take long time and I want to do more questions. So that's why equations I am not solving. So if anyone is solving, you can just tell the answer, so that final answer we can discuss, like what we have to find, so that we can discuss. Who one has found the answer? So you should solve the equations. So I'm still waiting. Yes, so Shreyasi has given the answer. Y is equals to 12. Only 12. I need two values which we will get. Y is equals to 12, but both the values I want, whether it's negative or not, share both the answers. Is it 12 for both? Two answers I need. Y is equals to 12, or what is the second one? Negative 25. Again, we are finding the sides. Sides cannot be negative, so negative 25 we will ignore here. So y is equals to 12 is the answer. Y is equals to 12. That means y we assumed as breadth. Breadth is equals to breadth or width is equals to 12 centimeter. We can find the value of x also. So in first equation, if we see in this equation, x value we know x is equals to 1 plus 2y. So y's value we know it is 12. So 1 plus 2y, 2 into 12 is 24. So it is 25. So length is equals to, which we assumed as x, length is equals to 25 centimeter. So at the end, most of the students, what they will do, they will leave after finding the value of the unknown variable. You don't have to do like that. Please find the required things, like whatever we have assumed as x and y, both we have to find at the end of the question. So let's do now next question. So we found here length and breadth also. Let's do next question. So question number 17th I'm going to do. So what is given to us? In the center of a rectangular lawn of dimensions. So one rectangular lawn is there like this. This question is little different. You have to understand it. One rectangular lawn is there, but what is mentioned in the center of a rectangular lawn, its dimensions are given to us. So 50 into 40. So 50 into 40 meter. So length is 50, breadth is 40. So rectangular pond has to be constructed. So like this. In the center again, rectangular pond has to be constructed. So one rectangular lawn is there. In that you might have seen like this type of situations in real life also. Sometimes inside, especially when we walk also inside the rectangular like parks. So that type of situation you can imagine. So rectangular lawn is there. In the center of that, one pond has to be constructed, which is again rectangular in shape, so that the area of the grass surrounding the pond. So here we have grass. This area we have grass. This area. So this area is given to us, so that the area of the grass surrounding the pond, surrounding the pond. So surrounding means outside the pond. So this area is given to us. Its value is given to us 1184 meters square. The area which I have shaded with green color, so that area is given to us. So find the length and breadth of the pond. So what we have to find? We have to find the length and breadth of the pond. So this part, the inner rectangular, so its length and breadth I have to find. So we can do so. Let me assume the length of the, so whatever we have to find, same thing we can just assume. Let the length, let the length, total area of the bigger is 2000. Yes, let the length and breadth, let the length and breadth of the pond be x and y. So x centimeter and y centimeter you can write. Now what is given to? We know this thing. We know one thing, if from total, because whatever is given to us, that only we can use. First of all, we can find the total area of the rectangle. So bigger rectangle, which is outside. We know its dimension, it's 50 by 40. So we can find this full area. From this full area, if we know, if we just subtract this From full area, we just subtract this one. Subtraction means if we just remove this one, what we will be left with? We will be just left with the outside area. If from total, if we just remove this part, if from total, if we just remove this part, we will be just left with the outside area. So same concept here we have to apply because that area is given to us. First of all, let's find area for rectangle. Area of bigger rectangle. So that is our rectangular lawn. You can write area of, because it's given to us in the question, area of rectangular lawn. Its dimensions are given to us. And what is the formula of area of rectangle? Length into breadth. So length into breadth, I am applying the formula. So 50 meter into 40 meter. This is equals to 2000 meter square as the answer given by Shivashankar also. So total area of the rectangle. Now from total we just have to subtract the middle area, then only we'll be getting this much. This is the area of grass. So if from total we subtract the area of this rectangle, we'll be getting the area of grass. So what is the area of this triangle? Area of pond is 816. Area of inner pond. So how you found the area of inner pond? By just subtraction. So area of inner pond is equals to area of lawn. So area of grass we are getting this way. Area of grass we are getting. So area of grass. We know this thing. Area of grass is equals to area of lawn minus area of pond. So area of grass we already know it's 1184. Area of lawn we know it is 2000 meter square. This minus area of pond. So area of pond, if I just shift to other side, if we just shift to other side, it will become positive. The like terms I am writing because here it is negative. So area of pond is equals to 2000 meter square. This will just shift to this side. This is positive. If I shift it to this side, this will become negative. Yes. So area of the pond is, if we do this subtraction, so 816 as you people have answered here meter square. So its area we found. This is 816 meter square, but this is not the question. We have to find the dimensions. So how to find the dimensions now? Area we found. How to find the dimensions? How we can find the dimension of this one? So area of dimensions, how to find? Can anyone answer? 816 is the area of pond, but we don't have to find the area of pond. We have to find the dimensions. So x and y we have to find. So how to find x and y? X into y is correct. Area of pond is x into y. So Aditya has also given. See here what we will do. So till here, if you don't have any doubt, I'm just going to clear this thing. I'm just going to clear. So because we have found this thing, we have found x into y. X into y is equals to 816 meter square. Now we need the value of x and y. Finding the value in terms of finding in terms of, okay. So here I just missed one thing that I'll tell you. Here both the sides uniform thickness is there. This thickness is uniform. So let us suppose this thickness is Z, because another variable we'll find. This thickness is uniform and this is equals to Z. So now what is X is equals to? What is X is equals to? X is equals to 4y by 5. Okay, we can do that, but uniform thickness is there. The width is same all the sides. So what we can do? We can find the value of X and Z in terms of other variable. Like we know this total is 50. This total is 50 and this total will be how much? From total, if we subtract this part and if we subtract this part, we will be getting the value of X. So what I'll get the value of X. What is the value of X we will get? Yes, so X is equals to 50 minus 2Z. Because from 50, if I just subtract this part and if I just subtract this part, so then I will be left with only this much of part which is equals to X. Same way Y's value we can find in terms of Z. So from 40, if we subtract these two parts, because this is also Z, this is also Z, I'll be left with Y. So what is the value of Y? 40 minus 2Z. Is this thing clear? So thickness is uniform all sides. So that thickness, if we subtract, we'll get the value of X and Y. So X we got 50 minus 2Z. Y we got 40 minus 2Z. Now we can just substitute here. We got already. So at place of X, I am just going to write 50 minus 2Z into 40 minus 2Z. And this is equals to 816. Now we can just simplify. So bracket multiplication we can do. So 50 into this both. So first term of first bracket, then multiply it with full second bracket, then second term of first bracket and multiply it with full second bracket. So I'm just writing this. We can just multiply. So 50 into 40 is 50 into 40, 2000 minus this is 5 into 2, 10 and 0 minus. So minus is outside the bracket. We have to change the inner signs. So 2 into 4 is 8. So 80Z minus here plus, because whenever minus is outside we have to change the sign. So 2 into 2, 4. 4Z square is equals to 816. So I don't need this one now. I hope you have understood what we have done in this question. Now like terms we can simplify. Let's shift 816 also to this side. So first of all 4Z I am just going to write at the starting 4Z. Then these two are like terms. So minus minus plus, minus minus is plus with a minus sign. So this will become minus 180Z, minus 180Z. And here I have positive 2000 already, and this 816 also I'm bringing it to this side, so it is becoming negative 816. Negative 816. So we can just simplify. What is 2000 minus? Because all the like terms we have simplified. Only this we have to do. 2000 minus 816. So this is 4Z square minus 180Z plus 1184 is equals to 0. Now 4 is the common factor. 4 is the common factor. So with common factor, we can just divide the entire equation. So with common factor, when we divide, what we will get? We'll get this 4 and 4 will get cancelled. So Z square minus here also we can do cancellation. 4 into 4. 4 into 4, 16, 20. 4 into 5. So 45z plus here also we can do cancellation. So 4 into 2 is 8. 38, 4 into 9 is 36, 4 into 6. So 296 is equals to 0. 0 divided by 4. Yes, so this is the required quadratic equation. This is the required quadratic equation. Now can anyone tell me the value of z? So what is the value of z here? What is the value of z? Because z is the third variable, we have to find the value of x and y. So you can just factorize and solve it and tell me the value of z. No one has solved. See, if anyone has solved, Shiva Shankar or Aditya, you can just tell me the answer. Yes, Tarun has shared the answer. Z is equals to 37. Both the numbers are positive. Are both the numbers positive? 37 and 8. Okay, so both we can consider, then we'll see. So z's value, first of all, I am finding the value of x. So 50 minus 2z. See 50 minus, so if I am taking 37, if I am taking 37, so what will happen here? If I take 37, so this will become negative. Overall, the value of x will become negative, which is not acceptable because x and y are dimensions, so they should be only positive. So x, y should only be positive. If I am taking the value of z as 37, x and y both they'll become negative. So y, that's why z of 37 we cannot consider. Let's consider the value of z as 8. So 50 minus 2 into 8 is 16. So that is the value. What is 50 minus 16? Just only 8 we have to take. So Aditya has also mentioned only 8 we have to take because if we take 37, the entire thing will become negative. So here also for y also let's shift to 40 minus 2 into 8. So 40 minus 16. Here 50 minus 16 and 40 minus. So this is 34 and this one is equals to 24. So y is equals to 24 and z is equals to 34. 24, not 26. So I hope this is clear. We have found the value of x and y. So x is equals to 24 and x is equals to 34 centimeter and y is equals to 24 centimeter. So here we have completed this question. This question was a little lengthy, but you have to remember the pattern. The pattern of this question is that whenever this type of questions you are getting, inner area and outer area, so always this thing, once again I'll just tell you. So something like if this you are getting, something like this if you are getting, and here uniform thickness is there. Here uniform thickness is there. Here uniform thickness is there. So you have to first of all area subtraction you have to do from outer, you have to subtract the area of the inner one, and inner's dimension will be length minus 2x and breadth is also breadth minus 2x. So this way you can find the dimensions of the inner. So here also same thing we did. Here the width was z. So 50 minus 2z and 40 minus 2z we did. So this concept you have to apply always whenever this type of question is there. It will be in meter. Yes, it is in meter. I just wrote by mistake. So this is in meter. Let's do next question now. So next question you can see now, question number 18th we are going to do. So what is given to us? In an auditorium, seats are arranged in rows and columns. So seats are arranged like you people stand in like assembly also. Something is arranged in rows and column like this. So horizontal rows and vertical columns like this. The arrangement is there. You can just you are while morning assembly you stand for prayer. So same concept you can just relate here also. So auditorium is there where seats are arranged in rows and columns. The number of rows are equals to number of seats in each row. Like here I have drawn. So number of seats in each row are how many? 4. And how many rows are there? How many rows are there? Rows are also 4. Rows are also 4. So this kind of arrangement is there. So number of seats. So example I am just giving you. So number of seats are equals to number of rows. So this is the thing they have given. Now what they are telling, number of rows we have to find. So I'll just at the starting itself I'll assume. So let the number of rows or whatever we have to find. So same thing we have to assume as x. So let the number of rows be x. So that is what we have to find. So I'm just assuming the number of rows as x. Now what is happening here? The number of rows equals to the number of, when the number of rows were doubled, the seats in each row are reduced by 10. The total number of seats are increasing by 300. So here, first of all, tell me if number of rows are x. So how many total seats are there? How many total seats are there? So little bit of imagination. So total seats, how many are there? So I'll just give you this example. I have mentioned also here this is the case when rows are equals to number of seats in each row. Both are 4. This also 4, this also 4. So in this case, number of seats are 4 into 4. 4 into 4 and we got 16, and practically also you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's 16 only. Yes, Aditya has given the answer also. So basically, but how we found the answer? We multiplied number of seats into number of rows. So whenever they are equal, so like this we can find how many total seats are there. So same concept here also we can apply. Here first number of rows I have assumed x, and here number of seats in each row. Number of seats in each row, that is also equals to x because it's mentioned they are same. So they are equal. Number of seats in each row. So here how many total number of seats are there? In this case, how many total number of seats are there? Total number of seats. How many are there in this one? So first case, how many total number of seats are there? Just apply the same concept which we applied here. We found by 4 into 4. Here total number of seats we found by 4 into 4. So 4 is number of rows and number of seats in each row. How many total number of seats? See, if you don't respond, I will not be able to understand whether you are understanding or not. 16 is there in the example taken, but that is just for the purpose of example. This is actually not the case. I have just assumed number of rows 16 and number of seats also in each row. Number of rows x and number of seats in each row is also x. So in this case, how many number of seats are there? In this case, how many seats are there? That concept you have to apply, which we learnt. If number of rows are 4, yes, so this is x into x. So there we did 4 into 4. There we did 4 into 4. Here we will do x into x. X into x is basically what? X square. So directly I can write. Directly I can write. So how many number of seats in this arrangement it's there? It is x into x, so which is x square. Now Hi ma'am, I am CBSE. CBSE also quadratic equations are there and word problems will be of same kind. So we are doing this question. So total number of seats x square. When the number of rows, now this first thing is done. We have found the total number of seats. Now let's see the second situation. So what is second situation? Now when the number of rows were doubled. Now how many rows are there? In second case, how many rows are there? First of all, we had number of rows x. Now if the rows are doubled, so how many rows we have? Doubled means multiplying something with 2. So twice. Doubled means twice. So 2 into x. 2 into x means 2x. Now in this case, how many number of rows we have? 2x. So number of rows 2x. So when the number of rows was doubled, the number of seats in each row reduced by 10. So now number of seats in each row are reduced by 10. So of seats, number of seats in each row, how many we have here now? We have the seats are reduced by 10. So earlier we have x, now they are reduced by 10. So that means reduced is subtraction in maths. Reduced is subtraction in maths. So now number of seats in each row is x minus 10. So in this case now how many total of seats are there? So they have mentioned here total seats that also given to us are increased by 300. So increased by 300 means earlier it was x. Now the seats they are increased by 300. So x square plus 300. Earlier the number of seats were 300. Now the number of seats they are increased by 300. So x square. So it is x square plus 300. So increased by means we have to add. Increase or more means plus. So these symbols you have to remember. Increased means plus in maths. So now both the cases are there. So how to do now? So what we have to do? We have to find the number of rows in the original. This one we can find. So we know this. Total number of this is case second, this is case 1. This is first case and this is second. If we use this one, we can also find so total number of seats. I'll just write it with different. Total number of seats. How much we got? X square plus 300. But total number of seats also we can find by multiplying rows into number of seats in each row. Number of seats in each row. So this is x square plus 300. So here also the concept which we applied. So total number of seats also we can find by multiplying rows with number of seats in each row. So how many rows here I have? I have 2x. So 2x into number of seats row, how many I have? X minus 10. This is equals to what? This is equals to x square plus 300. So now we can just multiply this one. So this is 2x into x. So 2x square minus 20x. Let's shift these also to this side. So x square when I shift to other side it will become minus x square. 300 when we shift to other side it will become minus 300 is equals to 0. Now like terms we can just simplify. So 2x square and x square these are like terms. So x square means 1x square. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So here I can write x square minus 20x, x square minus 20x minus 300 is equals to 0. So this is the required quadratic equation. This is the required quadratic equation. You can just simplify this and tell me the answer. X minus 320. Shreya, say x minus 320 what? Is it clear how we got this thing? See, number of seats we can also get, total number of seats we can also get by number of rows into seat, number of seats in each row. So that is how we multiply these two, and this is given to us. Is this thing clear? Yes, tell me the value of x so that we can just write the given answers. Minus 30 and plus 10. So x is equals to minus 30, x is equals to minus 30 and plus 10 or plus 10. So minus 30 because we are talking here with some number. So number cannot be negative here. So number of rows we were talking. So number of rows, not, it cannot be negative. So that's why number of rows is equals to 10 in the original arrangement. So that was the case one, which I assumed also number of rows as 10. Now number of seats in the auditorium after rearrangement. So now number of seats. Number of seats after rearrangement. After rearrangement, see this is the number of seats. After rearrangement, here I have written this is the case second after rearrangement. After rearrangement, number of rows became 2x and number of seats in each row. It became x minus 10, and so total number of seats we have to find in auditorium. So we can just write here. So x square means 10 square. 10 square plus 300. So 10 square is 100. 100 plus 300 is equals to 400. So first answer is 10 and the answer of second part is 400. Is your answer correct? Minus 30 and 10. Yatin is also telling me the same answer. But I don't think so. This is correct. Are you telling me the factors or the answers? X square minus 20 minus 300. I think the answer is opposite. Every one of you are telling answer minus 30 and plus 10. Minus 30 plus 10. I don't think so. It's the correct answer. Yes. So Shriyasi has correctly told. See the answer is plus 30 and minus 10. You all have told me wrong answer. So x value is opposite. It is positive 30 or negative 10. Positive 30 and negative 10. So negative 10 we have to ignore because number of rows cannot be negative. So number of rows which we assumed as x is equals to 30. And number of seats here we just have to now substitute here the value of x as 30. So 30 square is 900. 900 plus 300 is equals to 1200. So first one's answer is 30 and second one's answer is 1200. Is it clear now? So now these type of questions you have to see, many questions you will be seeing where two cases will be there. Shall we do next question? To one last question we'll do today. Then remaining questions in tomorrow's class. See, this class goes little lengthy. Lengthy in the sense I wanted to complete in all the chapters in three classes. But here the questions which I want to cover, it's taking time. So tomorrow's class also I'll be covering this topic only. And tomorrow will be the last class of problem solving. Okay, let's do this question. So out of a group of swans, 7 by 2 times the square root of the number are playing on the shore of a tank. The remaining 2 are playing in the water. What is the total number of swans? So here whatever we have to find, the same thing we'll assume as x. So what we have to find? We have to find the total number of swans. Let the total number of swans be x. Total number of swans is equals to x. Now what is given to us? Today test will be Yes, today I'll be giving test, but the problems which we have covered till now. So those type of questions you will get. So now see what is given to us. 7 by 2 times the square root of the number are playing on the shore. So how many they are playing on the shore? So playing on the shore, because total I is assumed as x. So 7 by 2 times. Times in maths means multiplication, square root of a number. Square root means this symbol, 1 by 2 power. Number is x. See, number of swans I assumed at the starting only x. So the swans who all are playing on the shore, it's 7 by 2 into root x. 7 by 2 root x, and the two remaining are playing on the water. So here two more are there who are playing on the water. So we know this thing. How many total we have then? Total number of swans. Total number of swans, actually how many we have? These are the ones who are playing, and two more are there. See, it's written remaining two. Remaining two means after this one we are only left with two. So that means total number of swans is this one plus remaining two. But also we have assumed total number of swans as x. So I can write x is equals to 7 by 2 root x plus 2. This we can just simplify. So this we can just simplify. How to simplify? Let's shift 2 to other side. It will become 2x. 2x is equals to 7 roots power we know here. So root is what? Power 1 by 2. I'll just write that way also. Both the ways are fine. Plus 2. So this is not a quadratic equation. We have to convert it into quadratic form. First of all, let's shift 2 to other side. First of all, let's shift 2 to other side. So when I am shifting 2 to other side, it will become 2x minus 2 is equals to 7 root x. Root x means power, this x power is 1 by 2. Now let's shift, because I want to convert it into quadratic equation. So x value I have to find. So now let's shift this 7 to other side. So when I shift 7 to other side, so 2x minus 2 by 7. Why by 7? It will be because this 7 when I shift to the other side, it will get divided, as here it is getting multiplied. So this side I have square root. Square root means power 1 by 2. Now when we shift square root to other side, when we shift square root to other side, it will become square. When we shift square root to other side, it will become square. So I'm just shifting square root to other side. So what I will get then? I'll get 2x minus 2 by 7 whole square. This is equals to x. This is what I am going to get, because square root we wanted to finish and we want to get quadratic equation. So that's why full arrangement I have done. First of all, I just kept square root term on this side by just shifting 2 to other side. And then this 7 to other side. So that's what we have done. One second here, one mistake I have done. One mistake I have done here. What I did, so this is x, this is x, x is equals to what? 7 by 2 root plus 2. See, I cannot shift this 2 first, because here, first of all, this 2 we have to shift. First of all, this 2 we have to shift, because this is getting, these two terms are getting added. Either I have to take LCM, then only I can shift. So first of all, this 2 I have to shift, then x minus 2 is equals to 7 by 2 root x. Now I can shift this 2. When 2 is only present at this side, only one term is there, then only I can shift. Now when this 2 I am shifting to other side, it will get multiplied. So 2 into x minus 2 is equals to 7 root x. Now what from here I'll get? This we can just multiply. So 2x minus 2 is equals to 7 root x. Now although the thing is same only, But here that process was wrong, the way how I did it. Now 7 I have to shift to other side, it will get divided. Now square root at the end. So 2x minus 2 by 7. Now a minus b whole square I have to apply. So what I'll get here? So a minus b whole square I have to apply. It is a square minus 2ab plus b square. So let's apply here. A is equals to 2x, b is equals to 2. So 2x whole square minus 2 into 2x into 2 plus 2's whole square by, because 7 is there, so this 2 will get distributed to 7 also, by 49 is equals to x. Now we can just simplify. 2x minus 4. Okay, it's 2x minus 4. I'll just correct here. 2x minus 4. So here 4 square. B is 4. So this will become 4x square minus 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 8 is 32x. So 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 4 is 16. 16x. 4 square is again 16. This 49, let's shift to other side. So 49, when we shift to other side, this will get multiplied. So 49x I'll get. Now let's shift 49x also to this side. So 4x square minus 16x minus 49x, because plus 49 when I shift to other side, it will get minus 49 plus 16 as it is. So these are like terms. So 49 and 16 are like term. We can just add them. So 65 I'll get. On adding both of these, we'll get 65. So 4x square minus 65x plus 16 is equals to 0. So this is the required quadratic equation. You can just find the value of x here. You can just find the value of x here, and that x is the total number of swans. So if anyone has found the value of x, you can just tell me. If anyone has found the value of x, you can find me. You can either use splitting the middle term, or you can also, so you can use quadratic formula also you can use. So after solving here, I'll tell you, you will get the value of x as 16, or you'll get 1 by 4. So here number cannot be fractional because we are talking about a number of swans. So x value 16 we will accept. So that means total number of swans is equals to 16. You can just check, you can do it on your own. So tomorrow last few questions of this topic we'll do, and we'll finish this topic. If anyone has finding x value, if anyone has any doubt, you can just tell me. Yes, so Navya and Yatin has found the answer. If anyone has any doubt, you can tell me, or else you can just start leaving. Thank you for attending the class. Tomorrow will be the last class of this topic. After that, we'll do constructions. Okay, bye everyone. I'll see you in my class then.